The past is past. October 26, 2015. Dear ones, today's channel is for those experiencing difficulties letting go of 3D aspects, those with difficulties moving beyond that which was familiar in 3D. Even though you are no longer of 3D, some memories linger that prevent you from fully feeling the joy of new you. Just as is true for those who experienced a major illness or trauma in 3D. The trauma or pain no longer exists, but memories negate the joy of the moment. Many label that post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. That is not to say you cannot be cautious if such feels appropriate for the moment, such as not wishing to jump off a cliff in either 3D or New Earth, but you only need caution about happenings of the moment, not your past nor your future. So it is many of you are remembering how uncomfortable your life was in 3D, and use skills and energies to prevent the same occurrence in a world where such will not happen, unless you wish it so. Do you see the quandary of your new creation skills? Prior to your transition, you could worry about something for a fairly long period before it came to fruition. In New Earth, your creation skills are more concrete, so worrying about something that might or might not happen will create that event in your current life much more rapidly. Such a statement is not to frighten you, but to remind you that you are a new being with new and more rapid creation skills. And with that caveat, do you wish to create that which frightens you, or that which brings you joy? It is time for you to focus on joy instead of fear, once again returning to new you basics. Some of you are tired of the basics, for you believe you have internalized those thoughts so completely you no longer need reminders. Please scan your thoughts and actions of the past 24 hours or today. How many thoughts are fearful or precautionary? From, I must dress warmly or I will catch a cold, to I feel some aches I'm sure are leading to an illness, to that person was nasty so I want them to suffer, to even though I love walking in the forest, I have to be careful of ticks, snakes, and other creatures. There are still so many pieces of your life that control you needlessly. For you forget you create your life and you always have. But then, your former lives most often branched off from past life experiences you wanted to clear while of Earth. So it was that many of your fears were not reality in your life, but memories and fears from previous lives. Since karma is no more, neither are fears from the past. But those of you who have been of Earth for decades in this Earth lifetime not only continue to carry many of those past life fears, you have added those of this 3D life. Even though you wish to live from your heart, many of you are experiencing and acting upon memories that are no longer valid without realizing that such is so. You are starting new you with a clean slate. And your creation skills have magnified far beyond what you imagined possible mere months ago. So it is that it is time for you to discard fears that are not part of new you. Anything that happened before your transition will only replicate or return if you create it. Such is not a threat, nor is it something you need to internalize unless you wish to. And you will know such is so when you feel that aha of course. For some of you might need to test that statement a bit before you negate it for good. A bit like those children who insist on touching a hot stove even though their parents warn them that doing so will be extremely painful. Will you negate your joy forever if you give credence to past fears? No. Just for the length of time you need to hold on to those past fears. You create your reality. And joy is your current and ongoing reality if you so choose. Does that mean you should stop worrying about money or dropping former activities to test your creation skills? Yes, if it feels right to do so. But please do not take this information as a should, dictated by those of us outside your being. You create your life. Will doing so reduce your fears? Yes, but at the same time, will doing so negate the lesson you wish to learn at the pace you wish to learn it? Again, you create your reality and so you must do so according to your inner being directives. Perhaps you need to more fully explore a fear. Such is your choice and your creation. But know that joy is rapidly becoming the dominant emotion of new you and new Earth. If you need to continue some fear pieces, You will now know that you are doing so for a reason. But if you discover that you do not care for that part of you any longer, you will rapidly evolve beyond that. You merely need to focus once again on your inner being messages, and you will know, even as you read these words, you will know. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com